Is it true that direct mail advertising costs over $10 billion a year? You'll find out as one of these three contestants wins the chance to drive home in this brand new Pontiac Fiero GT in just a split second. And now, here's the star of our show, Monty Hall.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. Welcome to our show. Welcome, contestants. Welcome, audience. It's nice to have you all here today. In answer to that question you heard at the beginning of the show about direct mail advertising costing over $10 billion a year, that's true. And that's just the junk mail sent to my house alone. But I guess it makes somebody very happy and somebody very rich. This is our returning champion, Eric Reiter. Is that right?
That's right, Monty.
And Eric, you played a very good game yesterday. You're a very bright young man. You other contestants are going to have your hands full with this champion here. At the end of the day, you won yourself a fur jacket, and you said, no, I'm going to pass it up and try and win that car again tomorrow. So good luck today to you.
Nice. I had so much fun here yesterday.
Good. And you didn't even bring your electric guitar.
No, I figured I'd give you all a break.
Yeah. I think if this young man wins, we're going to make him bring the electric guitar in and see why his neighbors have all left home.
It's a deal.
Now let's meet the two new players that are going to play against Eric.
Well, first, we have a lady who has a language barrier problem where she works, Lisa Murray. And next to her, a lady who can swap medieval trivia with our champion. Here's Myra Sonicson.
Lisa and Myra, welcome to the show. We'll find out something about you a little later on in the program, but right now let me explain how we play the game and to the audience at home. There are 3 answers to each question, but our contestants only give us 1 answer apiece. If all 3 of you give me a correct answer, then you'll get, in this first round, $10. If 2 of you come up with the answer, you get $25 each. If only 1 of you comes up with the answer in that round, you get the entire $50. And that's the first round, and I'll explain the other things as we go along. But are you ready? Yeah. You get poised, you buzz in as quickly as you can because, of course, you like to get the easiest part of the 3 questions. Yeah. If you buzz in before we see the entire question on the board, there's a little lockout device. We won't get to you at all. So here we go with Eric, Lisa, and Myra in our very first round. Here are 3 state abbreviations approved by the U.S. Postal Service for addressing mail. Pick one and name the state that it designates, the state of the United States. There's D-E and M-E and N-E, and you name the state. Eric.
D-E is Delaware.
D-E is Delaware. That's right, Lisa.
M-E, Maine.
Correct. And Myra?
N-E, Nebraska.
Very good. All 3 to score, and we start off with $10 apiece. The post office department is very good. I get letters addressed to Monty Hall, California, and I get it at my home. So they take a lot of bad shots, but sometimes they do a good job, too. TV moms and dads have helped their kids through many a funny situation. I'll name the mom and dad stars of 3 long-running TV series. Pick a team, name their series. Look at the screen. Marion Ross and Tom Bosley, Elizabeth Montgomery, Dick York, Barbara Billingsley, and Hugh Beaumont. And Erickson first.
Marion Ross and Tom Bosley on Happy Days.
Happy Days, yes. And Lisa.
Elizabeth Montgomery and Dick York, Bewitched.
And Bothered and Bewildered. Myra?
Barbara Billingsley and Hugh Beaumont is Leave It to Beaver.
Leave It to Beaver. All 3 have scored. All 3 get $10. You know, Eric, I think you're going to have a good match on your hands today.
I think so.
Computer language is becoming part of our everyday language. So here are 3 words. Pick one and tell me yes or no if it's associated with computers. Look at the screen. A bit, a bite, a mouse. Erickson first.
A bite, yes.
That's correct. Myra?
A mouse, yes.
That's correct. And Lisa?
A bit, yes.
All 3, yes. All 3 have to do with computers. So far, we've had 9 questions and 9 right answers. So here we go with animals in movies. A number of movies have been made about animals. In fact, here are 3 of them. Pick one and name the type of animal named in the title. Look at the screen. There's Old Yeller and Mighty Joe Young and Francis. Myra?
Francis goes races at a horse.
Not a horse, no. Sorry, Eric?
Mighty Joe Young is a giant gorilla.
That's correct. And Lisa?
Old Yeller's a dog.
That's right. And Francis was the talking mule. Myra, close. Not a horse, but a mule. So Eric and Lisa scored $25 apiece. You know that Bruce Springsteen is called the boss, but let's go back in time. I'll tell you what they called 3 pop singers of the past. Pick one and name that very famous star singer. Look at the screen. There was the Groaner and the Vagabond Lover and her nibs. Eric?
The Vagabond Lover, Frank Sinatra.
The Vagabond Lover is not Frank Sinatra. Myra?
The Groaner, Frank Sinatra.
No,
It's not very nice.
No, he wasn't the lover and he wasn't the groaner. Lisa?
Her nibs, Dolly Parton.
No, her nibs. I just hate audiences that find another meaning. No, this one was her nibs, Georgia Gibbs. That was her famous name. And the groaner, you don't remember the groaner? That was Boo Bing Crosby. It was called the groaner. And the vagabond lover was Rudy Valley, who just left us this past year. All right, so now we take a look at the score as nobody scores. 55 for Eric, 55 for Lisa, 30 for Myra. And we go into plurals in spelling. Here are 3 familiar words that I tried to spell in their plural form. Pick one and tell me if I spelled it correctly or incorrectly. Is this the correct plural form? Oases, datum, and antennae. Eric.
Datum is incorrect.
That's right. It should be data with an A on the end. Myra.
Antennae is correct.
That is right. And Lisa?
Oasis is correct.
That's right. That's the plural of oasis. So you're all 3 right, and you all get $10. Famous fictional characters had their sidekicks, like Robinson Crusoe had his man Friday. I'll give you the sidekick. You give me the main character. Look at the screen. Sancho Panza, Tonto, and Archie Goodwin. Eric.
Tonto is the Lone Ranger's sidekick.
That's right. Myra.
Sancho Panza, Zorro.
No. Lisa?
Sancho Panza's Don Quixote.
Don Quixote, right. And Archie Goodwin was Nero Wolfe's sidekick. So we have Eric and Lisa scoring and getting $25 each. How are you at geography? It's vacation time. You've been invited to visit one of the big cities of the world. I'll name 3 cities whose populations are over 3 million. Tell me the country they're in. Look at the screen. Rangoon, Bogota, and Madras. Eric.
Bogota is in Colombia.
That is right. Myra?
Madras is in Spain.
No, I'm sorry, Lisa.
Madras in India.
That's right. And Rangoon, Burma. So Eric and Lisa, again, scoring 25, picking up some distance away from Myra. Come on, Myra, let's just take a question or 2 and you're right back in the game.
Well, if they would get it wrong.
That's right. Now, if you guys would only cooperate and be wrong once in a while. That's telling them, Myra. The Muppets have taken over the world of puppets. Now, there are over 500 of them in creation. Let's see if you've been keeping up with the Muppets. Answer these questions. Look at the screen. Who was their creator? The one that's allegedly married to Miss Piggy and the voice of Kermit the Frog. Eric.
Jim Henson is their creator.
That's right. Myra.
Allegedly married to Miss Piggy is Kermit the Frog.
That's right. And Lisa?
And Jim Henson is the voice of Kermit.
Oh, good. You knew that Jim was also the voice of the frog. Oh, good round. At the end of the round, Eric and Lisa are tied. They're tough to beat. But Myra, you could come back to the next round. We double the stakes, and then you could really gain on it. We'll come back to that next round in just a moment.
10 hot, it's rank and file, game show style. Buzzer honors some of our favorite military contestants with all new episodes.
Is it higher? Yes, it is.
Buzzers, Sunday Salute to Veterans. Sunday starting at 4 on Buzzer. At ease, soldier, and let's play.
Well, we've had a word or 2 with our champion. Now let's meet the other people in a little bit more detail. Lisa Murray, what was the very intriguing statement at the beginning of the show that you had a language problem at work?
I work for an Asian consulate, and I'm the only English-speaking person as a first language, and I don't understand their language, so I'm often left completely in the dark.
That should be very tough. You have to answer a lot of questions and interpret a lot of people. How do you get your message across to the people you work for?
Well, the people I work with, most of them speak English. A lot of the clients that we get, the nationals from the country, I just have to say, so-and-so, please come, because I don't understand what's going on.
You're doing a lot of so-and-so, please come.
Yeah,
announcements, aren't
most
you?
of the time.
Thank you for being with us, Lisa. Now, Myra, was that Sonicson?
Yeah.
That sounds like a good, is that a Norwegian name?
Frisian. Frisian.
Frisian?
Stumped you.
That stumped me. I don't get any points for that one.
Good. Yeah, that's the little island beside Denmark and Germany and down to Holland, the northern Frisian Islands. Sort of ancient Viking.
Ancient Vikings.
Yeah. It's not helping me out much now, but...
No, but if they get hatchets and axes, you'll beat the heck out of them, won't you?
That's a good idea.
Very good for our Viking. But you're also an expert in medieval history, too, so the two of you have something in common.
Not expert, no.
No.
Work on a medieval history project, but he's doing his master's, so don't ask anything medieval.
Okay, we'll try not to. Listen, you've asked me for a lot of things. Don't ask them. They should make mistakes along the way. We'll see how the Viking does in the second round. We double the stakes right now, which means that if one person answers the question all by him or herself, it's a whole $100. 2 people share it, it's $50, and if only one person gets the answer, it's $20. So, Myra, there's a good chance for you to come back, as Eric and Lisa have $125 and you have $50. Here we go with our questions. When you feel like having chicken chow mein, you go to a Chinese restaurant. What kind of ethnic restaurant would you go to order these dishes? Look at the screen. There's sauerbraten and goulash and souvlaki and Myra.
Sauerbraten is German.
That's right, Lisa.
Goulash, Hungarian.
Right.
And souvlaki, Greek.
All three are correct. All three get $20. And all three delicious dishes, incidentally. A number of nursery rhyme characters like to sit around. Now, according to the nursery rhymes, on what or where were these characters sitting? Look at the screen. Little Jack Horner and Humpty Dumpty and Little Miss Muffet. Eric.
Little Jack Horner sat in the corner.
That's what he did. Myra?
Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall and Little Miss Muffet?
She was on her tuffet.
That's right. And so all three of you score again. This is a very quick question. As a matter of fact, the word quick is part of each answer. Complete the quick words for me. Look at the screen. Mercury is quick what? Calcium oxide is quick what? You can sink in quick what? Myra?
You can sink in quicksand.
Uh-huh. Eric?
Mercury is quicksilver.
Right. And Lisa?
I don't know.
Calcium oxide is quick lime. So Eric and Myra get $50 apiece. We turn to orchestra leaders. The ones on the nighttime TV talk shows become almost as popular as the hosts of the shows. These band leaders are from hit nighttime shows. You name the host they worked for or still work for. Doc Severinsen, Paul Schaefer, and Jose Melis. Myra?
Doc Severinsen is Johnny Carson.
Right, Eric.
And Paul Schaefer or David Letterman.
Right, and Jose Melis? The tough one they left for you, Lisa.
I don't know.
And that was with Jack Parr. Jose Melis was the Cuban band leader that used to play for Jack Parr. So we have Eric and Myra scoring again. And Eric now has a lead. Myra's in second place, you see. That's how fast it changes. Mark Twain is probably America's best-known writer, and his books are still read in classrooms all over the world. So here are 3 books by Twain, but they all have one word missing from the title. You fill in the title. Look at the screen. The Innocents, the Prince, and Pudd'nhead what? Eric?
The Prince and the Pauper.
That is correct. And Myra?
I don't know.
You don't know. Lisa?
Pudd'nhead Wilson?
Yeah, Pudd'nhead Wilson is right. And the other one was The Innocents Abroad. And so Eric and Lisa get $50 apiece. Lisa's moved into second place. Cat lovers of the world know that some breeds of cats have been named after various lands throughout the world. I'll describe the land. You name the breed of cat named after it. Look at the screen. The former name of Ethiopia, the Isle of Man, mountain range of Mount Everest. And Lisa?
The Isle of Man Manx cat?
Manx cat is right. And Eric?
Mountain range of Everest, is that Kashmir?
No, that's not right. Myra?
Tibetan?
No, the mountain range of Mount Everest cat is the Himalayan cat.
Yeah.
And I thought that you might get the former name of Ethiopia. That's the Abyssinian cat. Lisa, just like that, you have $100 all by yourself. And you are now tied with Eric. See how fast it changes? In this second round, it can change very quickly. That's the first one you missed, Eric, and now you're tied with Lisa. Myra, you have to come from behind. I'm going to give you the first name of television's most famous fictional married couples. I want you to give me their fictional last names. Look at the screen. Archie and Edith, George and Louise, Ralph and Alice. Eric?
Archie and Edith Bunker.
That's right. Lisa?
Ralph and Alice Cramden.
And George and Louise?
Jefferson?
Correct. All 3 of you correct. All 3 of you score $20. Board games are becoming more popular in this country all the time. So I'll give you 3 terms associated with specific board games. Pick one and tell me what board game it belongs to. Look at the screen. Boardwalk, Miss Scarlet, and triple letter score. Eric?
Boardwalk is with Monopoly.
Yes, Myra?
Is a triple letter score from Scrabble.
That's right. And Miss Scarlet from?
Clue.
Good. All 3 of you score $20. Ventriloquist dummies aren't so dumb. They get all the publicity. But even so, you should be able to name the people who created these famous dummies. Look at the screen. Jerry Mahoney and Lamb Chop and Mortimer Snerd, who created the Myra?
Lamb Chop is Sherry Lewis.
That's right. Eric?
Mortimer Snerd, Edgar Bergen.
Just in time. Lisa? Jerry Mahoney was done by?
I can't think
probably one of the greatest ventriloquists of them all, Paul Winchell. And so you don't get any points, but Eric and Myra do. Let's go over to brandy. We'll talk about brandy. Brandy is not only made from grapes, but from other various fruits as well. Here are 3 types of fruit brandies. You name the fruit involved. Look at the screen. Poire William, Kirsch, and Slivovitz. Eric?
Kirsch is with cherries.
Good. Myra?
Poire William, is that with pears?
Right. Lisa? Slivovitz is made from?
is-
Plums. You'll remember that next time you have Slivovitz. Go on to Lisa. Eric and Myra having received $50 apiece at the end of the second round, we find that Eric, our champion, is in the lead with $455. That'll be an advantage in the countdown round. Lisa has $355. She's in second place. Myra almost overtook her. She's with $330 and third place. The countdown round next. Now we've arrived at our famous countdown round. It's an exciting one. It determines who goes for the car. The questions are just as before, but this time, when a contestant buzzes in, that contestant can answer one, two, or all three parts of the answer. Every time you give a correct answer, you count down one number right down to 0. And from where do you count? Well, that depends on where you were when we finished the second round. The leader, Eric, only has to answer 4 questions to get down to 0. And in second place, Lisa, you have to answer 5. Our Viking, Myra, has to answer 6 to win the game. But it can happen because you get 3 all in one question if you buzz in fast and know all the answers. So if you're ready, here we go to see who goes for the car. Every day, someplace throughout the world, there's a company of actors playing Shakespeare. Now, here are 3 groups of Shakespearean characters. Tell me what Shakespearean play they're from. Look at the screen. Hippolyta Puck, Viola Malvolio, and Proteus and Sylvia. Myra, you're in.
Sure. I wish it was 3, actually.
Well, you buzzed in and you didn't know the answer.
Yeah.
Lisa?
Puck, Midsummer Night's Dream.
That is right. Continue.
I don't know.
And Eric, can you?
Proteus and Silva, Winter's Tale.
No, 2 gentlemen from Verona, and Viola was from Twelfth Night. And Myra, you didn't score any points, but Lisa did. She's now tied with Eric at 4. And we go to the next question. Kings have played a major role in world history since before biblical times. I'll identify 3 important kings of the past. You name them. Look at the screen. There they are, the one that signed the Magna Carta, the first king of Israel, the king who founded the Church of England. Eric, you're in first.
Signed the Magna Carta was King John.
Correct, you may continue.
The king who founded the Church of England was Henry VIII.
That is right, continue.
The king of Israel is David.
No, that's not right. Myra, can you tell me the first king of Israel?
I thought it was David, too. John. Peter.
No, Lisa?
King Solomon.
No, almost. Saul.
Oh,
It was Saul. Eric, you only need 2 to win the game. Lisa needs 4. Myra needs 6. The villains in stories for young people are often as famous as the heroes are. So I'll name 3 fictional villains. Pick one and name the book they're from. Look at the screen. Long John Silver, Indian Joe, Bill Sykes. The champ is in first. If he can get me 2, he wins.
Indian Joe is from Tom Sawyer.
Right, one more.
And Bill Sykes is from Oliver Twist.
You've won the game. Long John Silver was in Treasure Island. Well, our champion has come through in fine fashion and has won his second game. We'll talk to him and find out whether he's going to win the car in just a moment. But we want to say goodbye to Lisa. And Lisa, you picked up $355. Thank you for being with us. And good luck when they ask you questions in another language. And Myra, our Viking, she has picked up $330. And we thank you very much for being with us as well. So, Myra and Lisa, let's see how our champion Eric does as we walk up to the car again.
Settle down! One at a time. Who's first? Thank you. Next. Good. Try to make it funnier. A for effort.
See who passed the whammy auditions on Press Your Luck tonight at 7, only on Buzzer.
Now it works.
Well, Eric, this is the car that you're going for. We'll have Sandy Hoyt describe it for us.
Well, that's the sporty Pontiac Fiero GT, equipped with all of Fiero's standard features like the fuel-injected V6 engine, cruise control, and AM/FM stereo cassette player, plus pop-off sunroof and air conditioning.
Well, here's the way you can win the car. Back of us, we have 5 screens. Behind 3 of the screens, it says car. Behind the other 2, it says something as beautiful as that fur that this young lady is wearing and that Sherilyn is wearing for us. You have 3 choices. If you pick the 3 cars, the cars are yours. If you don't, you get the beautiful fur. So now your choices of 3 screens that you want revealed.
2, 3, and 5.
Which one do you want to see first?
5.
Number 5. Let's turn 5 around and see if it says car. And as we are on our way, it says car, right? Now we have 2 more to go. Which one do you want to see next?
Number 2, please.
Number 2. Turn 2 around and hope that it says car back there, and it does not. It says fur. All right, it's no car, but there is this fur. Now, as Sherilyn comes around here, you have a choice to make, Eric. You have a choice to make, and the choice is: do you want to? And because this is your second day, I'm going to sweeten the pot for you. you can take this fur and $1,000 in cash. Or you can say, no, I don't want the fur and the 1,000. I want to come back and try for that car again tomorrow, which would be your third day. And remember, if you're a 5-day winner, you automatically win the car.
I think I'm a gambler at heart. I'll go one more time.
One more time, all right. So we'll see how you do on our next show. Now let's see where the car was as we turn the other screens around. We turn them around, and the car was behind 1, 4, and 5 today. But you just keep winning, and you'll have that car delivered to you after the 5th show, right? Okay. Thanks, Eric. And incidentally, we want to tell you that you've also picked up over $1,000 in cash so far in playing the game. So that's okay. Let's take a look at this fur now and have Sandy describe it for us.
Well, Sherilyn is wearing an elegant white mink sweater with accents of blush mink and Italian knitted wool. The sleeves detached to convert it into a versatile vest from Dicker & Dicker of Beverly Hills.
Well, this fur will still be around tomorrow for whoever wins the game. And, of course, if it's you, well, sweeten the pot one more time. So let's see how you do. Eric, thank you so much for being with us, and our thanks to the other young ladies. Why don't you come up here, our Viking and our language expert, as we close out the show with our 3 great contestants. Thank them all for being with us on today's Split Second. I hope that you enjoyed it. And if you did, why don't you join us again tomorrow at the same time. Thank you, everybody, and bye now.
Split Second is a Stephen Haydas Monty Hall production.